Good evening, my dear students and participants and all kinds of viewers. Today in my presentation I have decided to work with one of the items of grammar, English grammar, that is HSC secondary English grammar. You know, you will have 12 items in second paper, English HSC second paper. Each item will carry 5 marks, so you will have 60 marks in total in grammar sections. I have decided to work with one of the items for your better understanding. In my presentation today, I would like to talk about one of the grammatical items of your English second paper. Can you guess what are we going to talk about? If you look at the picture of this slide, can you guess what are we going to discuss today? Maybe you are right. Yes, we are going to discuss sentence connectors. Yes, sentence connectors is one of the very important topics of grammatical items in English second paper because there are a lot of confusions, you know, with this topic. Most of the students do find it a little bit more confusing because there are a lot of sentence connectors in English, so it's very hard to judge which one is correct at each blank. So I think this video will help you to understand the sentence connectors and their proper use in the blanks. First of all, I would like to tell you what is a connector. Connectors are the words which combine two words, phrases or sentence together. They have the same meaning in their conjunctions but differ in their function. That is very important, the second part. They have the same meaning in conjunctions but differ in their functions. Now let us look at the second slide. What is the difference between conjunction and connectors? Actually, in the exam, you are supposed to use connectors, not conjunctions. But remember that most of the conjunctions are actually connectors. And that is why you need to differentiate between conjunctions and connectors. Let me have a look. Conjunctions are used to connect a noun with another noun, two independent clauses, of course, different sentences, or group of words. It can be a conjunction, it can be group of words, it can be the clause of a sentence, and anything. But connectors are used to connect large group of words, phrases, and sentences. So first of all, you need to identify and differentiate between the two definitions, what is conjunctions and what is connectors. There are some examples for your better understanding. So these are the two examples I have taken to make you understand what is conjunction and what is connectors. Let us have a look at the first example. Sheila and Lopa are friends. Here, and connects two nouns. So it's a conjunction. In the second sentence, I broke my arm. However, I still feel great. Here, however, connects two group of words which relate to each other. So in the first sentence, and is connected in one sentence, but there are two subjects, two nouns in one sentence. But in the second sentence, however, has been used to connect two sentences, two separate sentences. So this is very important for you. You need to know when to use connectors and when to use conjunctions. Let's go to the next slide. Actually, we can call it also linkers. Sentence connectors and linkers. There are some basic differences between sentence connector and linkers. Let us have a look at the examples. The man is poor but honest. The man is poor but he is honest. The man is poor but he is honest. In the last sentence, there are two sentences. But in the first two sentences, only one sentence, but connectors are used. So the note is that from the examples, it is evident that connector is placed at the beginning of a sentence and immediately after a full stop, which is already shown in the third sentence. Linkers are placed inside sentences. There are some linkers which can also become connectors. So the first two sentences, if you look closely, there is only one sentence. The man is poor but honest. It's only one sentence, but one linker is used. And in the second sentence, the man is poor but he's honest. Again, one linker is used, but in the last sentence, there are two sentences. The man is poor but he is honest. So it's very easy to understand which one is connector and which one is linker. Let us have a look at the very common list of connectors which are actually very common in HSC exams. If you look at this table, you will see these are a group of connectors which are very common and which are very much evident in all the exams. If you look at the first column, firstly, as a result, that's why, now, on the other hand, sometimes, actually, in order to, besides, thus, as or since, accordingly, at the same time, undoubtedly, if, after a while, moreover, but, nowadays, apart from this, surprisingly, so, except, at last. Not only that, in fact, for example, or for instance, at present, however, then, though, finally. Actually, still there are a lot more, but these are a list of common English connectors which are very, common and applicable for HSC exams. Let's look at the next slide. Different connectors with the same meaning or synonymous. That is why it is a little bit more tricky for the students to understand. If you look at the example side, I hope it will be clear to you. So look at the first example. We can use any one of them. Firstly, at first of all. These are the three different connectors. But you can look at the example. There are many reasons of water pollution. Firstly, man does wise, unwise activities. So you can replace it with that first or first of all. So these are at the same group. Firstly, at first, or first of all. The second example, besides, apart from this, not only that. So this is the example. Piku lost his wallet in the book fair. Besides, he lost his cell phone. So in the second example, besides can be replaced by apart from these or not only that. It means that you can use either one of the three examples of number 2. Number 3, moreover and however, almost same meaning. So look at the example. Children are fond of ice creams. However, they are satisfied to have chocolates. So it means that you can replace however with moreover. So you can see that sometimes sentence connectors 2 or 3 carry same meaning. So in that case, you can use either one of them. Number 4, on the other hand or on the contrary. Example is Messi scored 3 goals. On the other hand, Di Maria scored 2 goals. So again, there are 2 sentences I have used on the other hand, or you can use on the contrary in this sentence, because it all depends. Actually, one thing you must bear in your mind that sentence characters are mostly depend upon the meaning of the sentence and context and meaning of the sentence. So in that case, my example to and my advice to you is that you will have to grasp the meaning of the sentences very well before you pick the right connector. Number 5, at the same time or at that time, and the example is the president delivered his lecture well. At the same time, the chief guest wanted to deliver his lecture. So this is it means that you can use either at the same time or at that time. Number 6, in order to grab an opportunity, we need to wait a little longer. Number 7, but or surprisingly, she tried her best to retrieve the password, but the luck betrayed with her. So you can also use but surprisingly here. So it means that everything depends upon the contextual meaning of the sentence. If you can grasp the meaning very well, I think you can apply it very well. Let's go to the next slide. There are still some more. In fact, naturally, after all, indeed, or actually. These are all carry the same meaning. For example, I don't like that guy. In fact, I think he's ugly. Many people objected. Indeed, my uncle complained in writing. Remember, in your final exam or in the text, you will have a sentence, the exercise, which will have a almost similar meaning. It means the paragraph that you will choose will be given, or the paragraph that will be given to you will have to carry the same meaning. So number 9, sometimes or usually can be used with one instead of another. Sometimes you wish to watch the horror movie Conjuring again. So sometimes has been used here. Undoubtedly and no doubt are same meaning. His past and present record is obvious. Undoubtedly he will be a doctor in future. Then number 11, then after that, at last, after a while. At first I took a coffee, then I took an ice cream. Number 12, that is why, for this reason, for that reason, or for this. Dana doesn't know the rules of connectors. That's why, or that is why, she is very weak in making sentences. As and since are similar in meaning. So as you waste more, you can't save money. So you can see one connector can be replaced with another, provided it has got the same meaning. There are still some more. You can take a look. Nowadays, at present, now, for example, for instance, such as if or unless, though, although, accordingly or according to, as a result, so, finally, consequently, therefore, all carry the same meaning, except. But one thing I would like to suggest you strongly, that you need to understand the meaning of the sentence very well. Otherwise, it will be really tough for you to get the real connector in the blank. Let's go to the next slide. It's a sample exercise on connector. If you look at this, there are gaps given, 10 gaps given, each carry 0.5 marks, half marks, so 5 marks is total. We earned our independence in 9 months. There are many reasons that made our history easier. The sentence is completed here. Again, you will see the first blank has been started with a dash. We all were united at one point. It was a question of our survival and dignity. Our freedom fighters are committed. They fought valiantly in the war fields. Dash, we had huge international support. Dash, the Pakistani soldiers didn't have any noble reason before them. They were killers. They were not natives of this country. Number F, they didn't have sufficient ideas about the communication systems, weather or people's sentiment in this country. G, they had 2 superpowers behind them. H, these superpowers could do very little directly for them. Number I, only in 9 months the Pakistani soldiers had to accept the worst defeat the world had ever witnessed. Number J, the last one, it can be said the war of independence proved that no power could suppress the desire of the mass people. So what I'm going to tell you from this exercise is that first thing is that you need to read the whole paragraph at a glance. You do not need to write down the answer at the very beginning of your task. Just read the whole paragraph at a glance or bird's eye view. Once you get an idea about the topic, then you will go to answer the question. Remember, the first sentence is very important, which is called the topic sentence, and also it can be second sentence also. Here in this paragraph, we earned our independence in 9 months. There are many reasons that made our history easier. It means that the paragraph is a little bit historic, and we have to choose that connectors accurately. And remember, at the beginning of the exercise, normally what we see, firstly, secondly, at the very beginning, once, this sort of connectors are mostly used. But it, as I already said, it all depends upon the subject matter of the paragraph. Let's see the next slide. This is the solution. I think you can practice it and you can get the answer later. This is the answer of the exercise that I have already given. Firstly, because, secondly, thirdly, on the contrary, besides, however, but, consequently, finally. What I have already told you that at the beginning of each exercise, normally we see firstly, at the very beginning, or at the very onset, in the beginning, for the most part, for the maximum part, this sort of phrases or connectors are used. So remember this, and at the end of the exercise, normally, consequently, in the sum, in the end, this sort of connectors are used. So you will have to be very careful in understanding the meaning of the exercise. So this is all from me, dear guys, and I'm very happy. I think you have enjoyed watching this video. Perhaps you will have a lot of queries. If you have got a lot of problems and queries, don't hesitate to email me, which I have already given at the very first slide of my PowerPoint. And I hope you have tried, and I think you will try it regularly. As I've already said that it's a little bit confusing for the students. So the best thing is that you can try it regularly. And if you can try it regularly, I think you will get good marks in the final exam. Thank you.